friends! So today I have a fun little video of me answering questions. I found 200 questions to get to know someone on Pinterest. I'm not going to read all 200 of them because I think that would be boring for everyone. So let's just get into the questions and I'll answer the ones that are quite interesting to me. So number 1, if you didn't have to sleep, what would you do at the extra time? It would depend on my mood. Probably Netflix. I might practice guitar or paint or draw. Those are my favorite pastimes when I don't have any schoolwork to do, edit videos, something like that. But I love sleeping, so it would be very tragic if I didn't sleep. Well, I guess it says if you didn't have to sleep, but maybe I'd sleep anyways. What's your favorite piece of clothing you own/owned? Insert picture of that one blue shirt I've had for 5 years here. Yes, it's a very reliable shirt, very comfortable, very fashionable, and it still fits and it still looks pretty after 5 years. It was only 10 bucks. What hobby would you get into if time and money weren't an issue? Oil painting. What would your perfect room look like? Surprisingly, I would really like a room that's very minimalistic, even though I have lots of things. I would also love lots of pictures in this room that doesn't exist but could exist in this imaginary world. And maybe some books and an orchid. Actually, maybe not an orchid because I always kill them and then I just feel bad about myself. How often do you play sports? Well, that depends what a sport is. I mean, I do love running. I do that every now and then. I do yoga once a week and I do Zumba once a week. So take what you will from that. What fictional place would you most like to go? Hogwarts. What job would you be terrible at? A doctor. I would love to study medicine because I think I could do it, but I'm hemophobic, so when I see blood I pass out or throw up. It's a good day, both, you know? So probably wouldn't be great. The patient would be like, oh, I'm bleeding, and then I'd be like, ugh, and then I would need a doctor. It just, you know, it wouldn't work out. When was the last time you climbed a tree? I think I climbed one when Sarah and I were taking pictures in the forest, probably 3 weeks ago now. If you could turn any activity into an Olympic sport, what would you have a good chance at winning a medal for? Procrastinating. Actually, I've gotten better this year. I'm not subpar at anything. Like, I'm pretty average at everything. I'm one of those people. I don't have some crazy talent. I would say something like video making and editing, but there's so many people who could beat me. Oh, pizza eating. No, there's still people who could beat me. Organizing, yeah, still people that could beat me. Netflix watching? I'm sure there's still people that could beat me. I'm competitive, but only to a certain point. If I really see someone else wants it more, I'm like, go ahead. Maybe writing. I do love writing, so maybe if there's like a poetry Olympic category, I could win, perhaps. What is the most annoying habit that other people have? I don't like it when other people bite their nails. I bite my nails. I stopped for a while, but the anxiety got back to me. But when other people do it, I just find it so disgusting. They're putting their nasty little mouths on their hands and then they touch things. Quite the hypocrite, right? But I also hate it when people are hypocrites. What job do you think you'd be really good at? I think I'd be really good at anything creative. I would really like to be a motivational speaker, or I would love to teach arts or dance. What skill would you like to master? I would really like to improve and master my drawing. I've already seen a big improvement this year just having to draw for a university class and learning little tiny skills. It's crazy, like the littlest piece of advice can really shape your drawings. What would be the most amazing adventure to go on? I would say visiting every country in the world. Yeah, maybe not some of the sketchy ones, but still maybe a quick pit stop, you know? I think it'd be lots of fun. If you had unlimited funds to build a house you would live in for the rest of your life, what would the finished house be like? Okay, I have this house in my mind. I've had it since like grade 9. Yeah, I had this whole life plan. Okay, 1 level. Ooh, surprising. Actually a basement, but most of the fun would be on 1 level. You'd walk in and it would be kind of like a sitting area and the kitchen, dining room in the back with French doors. Then to your left, it would be the master bedroom over on your next left as well. And on the right, there'd be a bathroom, and then the laundry room would be right next to the bathroom. And then of course the master would have a little bathroom in it as well, and a very nice walk-in closet. Then if you went right instead of left, there would be the more family room, because those living room area when on your way in is like kind of like two corners, and it's more of a fancy living room. Over there would be the family room, lots of fun, you know. Then you turn that corner, and then it would kind of like wrap, because the garage door is going to be right there. So if you go over there, this makes no sense, but I got it. In the end, it would be my filming room, where I would film my YouTube videos, and then there'd be a guest bedroom right beside, and then past the garage, there'd be my mom's in-law suite. So there's my plan, but I think once you see a house, you fall in love with it. You know, you have this picture in your mind. I also really like my aunt's house, so yeah, I think if you're with the right people, it can be a good house. What's your favorite drink? Tequila! What state or country do you never want to go back to? Ooh, I mean, I kind of like every state and country I've been to. I've only been to the States and Canada. I will be going to Japan next year though. But I don't know, like, I would rather go other places than revisit where I've already been, but I don't know, I didn't hate anything. What songs have you completely memorized? Everything released for the past 10 years. Like, I know so many songs, it's crazy, and everyone does. It's just music is such a powerful thing. You can memorize it with ease. What game or movie universe would you most like to live in? I don't know. Maybe Harry Potter world. I think that'd be fun for a while. What do you consider to be your best find? Like, is this object or person or my cat? Yeah, honestly, best thing I've ever found. Are you usually early or late? Usually early. Usually. If it's something scheduled, I'll be early. If it's something optional, I might tend to be a little late. What pets did you have while you were growing up? I had many goldfish, all named Goldie. Rest in peace, Goldies of the past. And of course, my darling cat named Lacey. When people come to you for help, what do they usually want help with? Well, it's usually just my best friend, or actually some of my friends here at university now. Sometimes it's advice on how to talk to another friend or boyfriend or boy, or schoolwork advice. I get asked that a lot because I'm academic, I guess. And sometimes fashion advice. Yeah. I mean, what takes up too much of your time? University. Homework. You know, I could go to the classes and be cool, but it's all the homework you have to do. What do you wish you knew more about? The brain. Yeah. What would be your first question after waking up from being cryogenically frozen for 100 years? I'd probably ask what year it is, and then if pizza still exists, because, yeah, food. Priorities. What are some small things that make your day better? Whenever someone smiles at you, I miss Saskatchewan. It doesn't happen as often here. Who is your go-to band or artist when you can't decide on something to listen to? Lana Del Rey, anything alternative, anything singer-songwriter, because you can just play it and you know it'll be beautiful and you don't have to concentrate on it. What's the best way to start your day? I'm gonna be frank, peeing. Every time I wake up in the morning, I have to pee, and like I have to pee then, and it's the best feeling. Just letting loose, you know, so that's my best way to start your day. What shows are you into? Right now, Orphan Black. Just started it, love it. Canada represents, Saskatchewan represent. The protagonist is a Saskatchewan girl, so you know it's good. Friends Forever, like Friends. I love it forever. How I Met Your Mother, Riverdale, Bones, Grey's Anatomy, Law and Order, Private Practice. What TV channel doesn't exist but really should? Like an old Disney channel with like That's So Raven, Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, all those good ones, Wizards of Waverly Place. Who has impressed you the most with what they've accomplished? Well, whenever I watch a documentary, I'm always really impressed with their story, because their story is really like detailed, and you hear about their struggles and their passions and what they've overcome. So like Lady Gaga and Demi Lovato are coming to mind because I just recently watched their documentaries. What age do you wish you could permanently be? 17 again. 17 was the best year of my life, and it's fun. You don't have to worry about things too much. Like, you're in grade 12, so you got your grad dress, you know, you can date your high school sweetheart, you can hang out with your friends, you can have a job on the weekends but nothing too serious, you can participate in dance or your clubs of choice, you live with your parents, you're old enough to rule the school but you're still a kid, and I wish I was 17. What TV show or movie do you refuse to watch? I guess I've never been much of a Star Wars fan, but I'd be open to watching it, I don't know. What would be your ideal way to spend the weekend? My ideal weekend would be like an adventure day Saturday, and then a bar night, and then Sunday just another adventure but a little calmer, you know, because we're reaching the end. Maybe go to church, and yeah. But yeah, I love exploring with friends. That would definitely be the best part of a weekend. What is something that is considered a luxury but you don't think you could live without? Air conditioning. Let me tell you, anyone who doesn't live with AC, oh, I have so much respect for you, because I couldn't. Like, I am such a warm person there, like, ugh, no. AC, God, love it. What's your claim to fame? Filming videos? I don't know. Writing a book? Anything I'm passionate about? What's something you like to do the old-fashioned way? I really like cash. And it's getting more and more old-fashioned, but yeah, I like just giving money to people, you know? Love it. What's your favorite genre of book or movie? Anything with a mystery? How often do you people watch? I used to people watch at work quite a bit, especially when I was in the smoke shop, because it was very quiet in there. So yeah, that's probably the last time I've people watched, but it's very interesting. And I find I do it more now when I walk around university too, because I like listening to music. And when you get your audio cut out, you know, I tend to like look more at things. So yeah, it's very interesting to watch people. What's the best single day on the calendar? February 24th, my birthday. It's a national holiday. How do you relax after a hard day of work? I eat and watch TV. Oh, I love it. It's my favorite wind down. What was the best book or series that you've ever read? As a child, the Geronimo Stilton books, am I right? Other than that, I really liked the Dead is the New Black, Dead is Just a Rumor series. The Dead Is series thing is called. What are you interested in that most people haven't heard of? The Mandela Effect? What's the farthest you've ever been from home? Orlando, Florida. Saskatchewan's over here. Orlando's like over here. So like, it's quite a big diagonal. That's probably the furthest. Farthest or the furthest? One's an adjective, one's an adverb. And to end this lovely video, I will answer, what is the most heartwarming thing you've seen? That would be, it was grade 9, and it was take your kid to work day. My mom didn't work, and my dad worked at the train station, and you weren't allowed to bring your child. So I went to my former elementary school with one of my favorite teachers, and her grade 5 class was in the gym, and the principal was telling them, oh, you're gonna have a surprise. So they all like were excited and wanted to know what this surprise is gonna be. Okay, I got goosebumps and tears, and I still get goosebumps when I think of this. So a soldier walked in, right? Oh, this is the type of thing you see like online. Like, I never thought I'd see it in person. But the soldier walks in, and he goes to the front so all the little kids can see him, and then 2 twin boys stand up, and oh, look at this. Do you see these goosebumps? 2 twin boys stand up and say, Daddy! And they run to him and hug him and like they weren't expecting to see him. Oh my goodness, nothing's gonna top that in my life, like holy. So I think that's the perfect way to end this video. And if you want to find these questions, well, I just lost, shoot, how do I get it back? I don't know how to Pinterest. What I searched was, I could probably link this somehow, I'll try and figure it out, but it's 200 questions to get to know someone on Pinterest. I searched questions to answer and I answered like the first half of them. I skipped a couple that were difficult. But yeah, I'd really like to answer some more in another video, so stay tuned for that and I hope you guys all have a great day. See you.